All right, so let's continue our testing, I guess. Let me check the branch. Okay, so basically I'm on master. Let's check out the yeah, the title of the stream is updated, everything is alright. The sound is I think it's alright. Alright, so we gotta run our tests. Last time I checked, I think I didn't catch any errors, at least like from the first glance, but maybe something will come up today. Yeah, today I'm gonna continue working on dynamics rather testing them. And I suppose that I'll be focusing on multiple staves and voices, simply because it's quite crucial. And then I'll run the coverage to see whether I covered all the lines of code, just to be sure that I didn't miss anything. So let's run the tests. Alright, so to me it seems like everything goes quite well. Alright, so let me I can open the editor. Yesterday I fixed some visual defects. Now it seems like working like a charm. Right now, I don't know, should I base my next test on this one? Let me think. Nah, let's go overall. Over again. We got stave, we got second stave. Let's start with simple test. I'm gonna go like this. Should I use the same note or different notes? That's the question. Which would be easier to distinguish? I think different notes for sure, and I would probably go for some dissonance here. Yeah, let's say it's D. To me it seems like alright. And in first we will go like, yeah, we'll go with crescendo. That crescendo will be on first stave, and diminuendo on second stave from the same. Yeah, of course it's fourth note. Okay. I haven't specified any markings. Maybe it's a good start. Then I can continue making it more complex and complex, and we'll see. Alright, so right now what I'm gonna do is, I'm not quite sure. I think it's dynamics number 4. Okay, let's add one more test. Let's put it here, and let's create one. npm, how it's called, test audio create. What I did wrong? Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah. All right. Alright. Okay, so if everything works alright, then the dynamic of this one will increase and the dynamic of this one will decrease. So let's go. Yeah, to me it seems like it's working, because at the end I almost didn't hear the last note, and this one was quite loud. Okay, so the next test would be, I think, similar, but it's not like this, right? It's rather like this. And let's go and say that I'm gonna... Not quite sure that's a good idea. Maybe I can start with Forte. Yeah, I would say that after completion in some of the moments are perfect, but I think it depends quite significantly on general progression of commands. So maybe something can be improved. Okay, here I would probably... I don't know, maybe I should go like... like this to this one as well. Let's see. Okay. Dynamics 5.txt. Is it dynamics? Yeah. Okay, let's run this one. Yeah, it works. Because I also hear this note, it's Forte, but this one is significantly louder. So yeah, works quite well. Okay, so the next step would be probably adding some voices. Yeah, let's change the order to make it more pleasant to eyes. And I think the same thing goes here. Okay, here I would probably use B note. Yeah, again, let's put it above. Alright, so if my calculations are correct, then it wouldn't matter and each voice will be played with the same dynamic. The only thing I would probably improve here, I'm not quite sure it's worth it now, but yeah, let's leave it like this for now, and then we can continue. Alright, so let me create alright. Yeah, it seems like it's working quite well. It's quite difficult to distinguish different dynamics on different nodes, but yeah, at least I don't see any distortions in dynamics in voices, so that's all right. Okay, so the next step would be adding dynamics in separate voices. Oh yeah, what I would do is I would probably add voices just to be sure that it doesn't affect anything. So let's say, yeah, and okay, so it would be dynamic 7. Alright. Yeah, hopefully it's supposed to sound the same way. Yeah. Seems like it's working quite well. Yeah. Alright, so what should I do next? Probably I should add more crescendos and diminuendos below. In order to make it more, in order to add more space, I would say let's apply some style. Page bottom padding, or how it's called, yeah. I don't remember exact default number. Oh, it's quite huge. Let's no, it's also quite huge. Let's do this. Yeah, let's increase on 5. Yeah, it's all right. Now let's go and say that yeah, let's go with crescendo in second voice. And if it's crescendo, it must start. Let's start with. Should I start? Yeah, let's start with the same dynamic, because otherwise it will be a mess to detect. And here we'll do the opposite thing. And also I would say that we can say that it's below stave. So yeah, this one is also below stave. This one is diminuendo in second voice. And let's increase the interval between staves or stave lines. Yeah, staves. So it would be like 20. Yeah, I think it's alright. So here it would increase, here it will decrease, here it will decrease, and here it will increase. Yeah, so I would probably hear more of the C note and D note, while other notes will be decreasing in volume. Okay. Dynamics 7 or 8 rather. .txt. All right. Let's go. Yeah, I think it sounds right. I think also the best way to figure out this thing, since I have perfect pitch, of course. Yeah, I would say that in order for me to be sure, I'm gonna use the same notes here and the same notes here. So this way I will say that I will hear only C note, while A note will be yeah, or wait a second, not exactly, right? Because it will be decreasing. Okay, so yeah, let's move this thing upwards, and let's say it's first and here it's second. Yeah, so I will hear only, I think I messed up again. I changed the wrong thing. And no worries. So it's the diminuendo in first voice. But this one is crescendo, which is weird. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is considered. Oh, right, because I put it below stave. This is why it's so confusing. Let's put this thing below stave. Yeah, now it works. All right, so this one, yeah, this one, and also I think I need to change values here because they would make sense. Yeah, all right. Dynamics 9.txt. Okay, I think I can leave this test. It's no harm. All right. So if I do everything right, what I will hear? I will hear mostly the C note. A note will be not that significantly loud. Yeah, that works perfectly. All right, so okay, now what I would do is I would remove, I think, this diminuendo, and it will mean that those A notes will not fade away in the second stave. So yeah, dynamics 10. Oops, this is the wrong one. All right, let's go. Not quite sure that it worked. Yeah. Hard to tell right now. Yeah, it seems like it still fades away, or maybe I'm not sure. That's interesting. Maybe I should. How do I reflect this change? Okay, let maybe. Yeah, I think that more interesting test will be probably leaving this thing, although I will not hear any major differences. Yeah. Okay, so let me check out the tests because I forgot what I have done before. Dynamics 9. Okay. Dynamics 8. Dynamics 7. Yeah, I'm using. Yeah, I think this one worked, right? Yeah, it's seemingly. So. Okay, maybe I should go with a different route. Hard to tell. So the last test was called Dynamics 10. So this one decreasing, increasing, increasing, and this one should increase as well. Maybe we can make it in a different octave. It will be more distinguished. I don't know, something like this. It's kind of difficult to type when the mic in front of me, but I think I'll get used to it. I always miss them. Alright. Yeah, clearly something isn't working well. Okay. Let's remove all the voices from first wave and we'll go on here. A second. Yeah. Let's just run tests. Okay, it's this one failed, which is alright. Now let's see. Yeah, you see this one. Now I hear. Yeah. Alright. A6 maybe is too much. Let's go with A5. Yeah, this one works. Alright, now, let's add back. And let's see. Alright, yeah, so we added those nodes and let's see how it goes. Okay, still works. Now, what I would like to do is to diminuendo the first wave and first voice. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, it seems like it's affects something. I'm not quite sure what exactly, but doesn't work. Alright, so I need to check this function which adds time frames to indicate dynamics. Let's see, something going on with the voices, right? Seems like. And yeah. So the variable which I'm interested in is called oh, wait a second. I think I also didn't consider last mentioned dynamics. Maybe because it can be yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I need to pass here stave index, but for some reason I don't do this. Although I think I should. I'm pretty sure that I pass here stave index. Yeah, I do not. Alright. But I do though here, right? No? I do not do it here as well. Alright. Seems like it's time to do this. Did I add it after? Yeah. Alright, so stave index is here. What should I do? Right now, I should probably do this. Stave index 0. Or maybe not 0, because I was pretty sure that I was doing this logic. But apparently I did not do this thing. Alright, so here, do I use stave index? No. Alright, that's weird. But maybe I don't need to. Yeah, I'm a bit confused because I thought that I have covered this. Maybe I haven't. Maybe I did revert it and haven't considered. Oh yeah, this one. Object values, dynamics hours, etc. 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 That's right. So, yeah, it seems like I covered this thing by just taking the correct dynamic thing. So I don't really need stave index. It seems like. I think even here maybe I don't need one. Or maybe I do need one. I'm not quite sure. Alright. Let's revert it for a sec. Yeah, probably I still haven't considered one thing. So the problem is that when I add other staves and voices, it seems like this voice doesn't reflect this crescendo. Although maybe, yeah, hard to tell. Oh, okay, I think I understand what's going on. So this thing is dynamic time, but this thing is dynamic time, but it doesn't consider the exact voice or something. So it seems like it's decreasing because it inherits this one dynamic. Because the time frame for all these nodes are the same. So this is why, yeah, this is why it doesn't work. So what should I do? Or rather, what should I need to do is somehow distinguish by staves. So we got those values, but I think we still need to get them by stave keys. Oh boy. Okay, so this thing contains multiple keys. Yeah, so apparently I need to have this state index, but in another function. Not here, but rather I need it here. Yeah, before. All right, so let's now go and how should I approach this? So this is an object which got some of the keys, and yeah, probably yeah, it seems like also I'm getting those things. Yeah, so not only I have to get the first okay, so I think I realized what needs to be done. I need to do something like this. So state index 0, and yeah, that's about it. And if this doesn't work, then nothing would actually, I suspect. I mean, maybe some default, yeah, I got default velocity, so I'm safe in this regard. I'm quite curious how many of the tests will fail. State index is not defined, why not? I think I defined it, oh, in media file 5. Okay, seems like this thing is not defined because it goes from the node. Yeah, there are quite a few failing tests. Oh, even the examples. Yeah, it's quite nice. Alright, let's go over them. Okay, and now yeah, let's go to this test because it's more simple. Yeah, now I hear this A in 5th octave, which is good compared to this one. And this one. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, that works. Okay, let's listen to the example number 1. Let's see the difference. I'm gonna play what's after. Okay, so there is a huge problem compared to what we've got there. Because it seems like if we Yeah, if we don't have a specific dynamic for this thing, then it will this one will be played so loud that it will cover the first wave, which is not necessarily something I would like to have. So that being said, that I would say that I need to yeah, maybe I need to add one more thing when even if something hasn't been yeah maybe we can go back for 1 second. Let's copy this thing because I think it's quite useful. And now let's add this one. So what does it mean? That we got object values for dynamics and we're just getting the first value here. But I just realized that this index is not necessarily 0 because it can be like anything. So yeah, I should follow the same rules but for voices. So how should I approach this thing? I think I need to create a function which will go over all of those things and we'll just return it somehow. Yeah, it's hard to tell. Yeah, I need to somehow do this, extract this voice index. Do I have any? Do I have any idea on how many values we've got there? Okay, so probably yeah. I need to come up with base model for or data structure for solving this issue. Yeah. I know the ultimate number of those keys because all I need to do is just I need to get object keys and it will give me all the answers, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, seems like alright. So how it would call it, stave index with first voice index. So And of course I need to probably declare where I'm looking for. Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure how it's called, this variable. Stave index with first voice index in dynamics out of for current dynamic time. So this one is object keys, and object keys filter key starts with stave index with dash, and then I guess we are taking the first one. But since I called this variable this way, so then I would say maybe I should say like this: first voice index for current stave index. Yeah. Okay. I mean, if it's not found, then it's not found, so it doesn't matter if it's undefined or not. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm glad that other tests working well. And only thing is Dynamics 10. Alright. Yeah, it seems like does not necessarily. Okay, so here we are looking at the stave and Alright, so let me just log out this thing. Okay. Oh, okay, so we got already, yeah, okay, I got it. Stave index with first. So let's go and delete this one, because it's already have everything I need. And here we just here we just can remove, not necessarily, yeah, we can remove this thing, we can remove this thing and go like this. All right. Well done. Yeah, let's go and run all the tests. So there are other few tests that failed. Okay. Yeah, let's go for 10 first. Okay, seems like it's closer. Yeah, it works. All right, so let's go for dynamics 7. Okay, so I think it's supposed to be more or less. Yeah, I think I hear this increasing and this decreasing. Seems like. Yeah, it's not necessarily this one, but I don't know. Okay. Alright, yeah, so it's similar to this one. Yeah, similar to this one. This thing is also... Yeah, okay, so probably it works. Right now what I need to do is update test, but first I need to update the backend. I can of course update tests through the terminal, but I kinda like to press this button. Okay, let me start all over. There is one test which I think still fails. Let's update it. Yeah. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm checking if dynamics is specific for the stave and voice, then we take in this. If not, then we taking dynamics that's specific for the any first voice with dynamic marking for current stave. If that is not specified, then we're just taking the first stave among others where we specified the dynamics. If even that is null or undefined, then we're just taking the default value. So that's how it works. So yeah, this logic a bit, of course, interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to comprehend this still. Yeah, we're all interested in stave indexes, right? Like in current stave index, and whatever comes doesn't matter. We just take in the first voice where we specified the volume because there are not clear rules on which we should inherit, like from which voice. We just take in the first one. So yeah. And most of the time, to be honest, I think only first and the latest conditions are applicable. I would say it's quite extremely rare when different voices have different dynamic trends. Because simply imagine that you have to play on a piano and your left hand, I don't know, yeah, okay, let's say it's 4-hand piano, and you kind of need to have different dynamic trends in different hands for each person playing. I mean, maybe it's possible, maybe it's even somewhere. It's definitely possible, it's just extremely difficult to perform, because like your brain is calculating all sorts of things. So I don't know, I'm not a professional pianist, but it seems difficult. All right. Okay, so I think we done this, but we need to increase the complexity by introducing our famously known grace notes. So what should I do? I definitely need to specify the dynamic, rather tempo mark, which is, let's say, since I'm using grace notes, I would probably go with, I don't know, what's the default thing? Something like this? I don't remember, to be honest. Is there any page top padding? Yeah. Okay. Is this correct? I'm not quite sure. Let's check other examples with grace notes. Not this one. Let's go with this one. Yeah, 50. Rather 50. I mean, it's not necessary to use such low number, but just to be sure. Okay, now what's now? Yeah, let's make those as grace notes. All right. As well as those. Although I would say that the first example, for example, works with grace notes quite well, as it seems to me. Let's just listen and just to be sure. All right, let's go. To me it seems like it's working, but of course it's better to separately test this thing. Yeah. And then I think we can go and say that this one is also Grace node. This one as well. This one. It doesn't make any sense because like we gotta have some Grace nodes afterwards, like principal nodes. But yeah, maybe we can add it. It's not difficult. This is why I like text-based software, because you can do whatever you want, whatever you have in mind. Imagine writing this in any existing application. First of all, it would take forever, and even if it's possible, which is probably not. I don't know. Hard to tell. All right, so let's add one more test, which would be called dynamics alone. All right. Okay, let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's listen one more time. So C node will be more and more louder. Yeah. Okay, seems like it works. Yeah, I don't see the reasons to test other things because I don't know, maybe only like, yeah, let's create one more test which quite similar to example, which you would find in example number 1. This is like, let's save the normal tempos, and let's say we got is Grace, and then goes C, C, C. Then we got crescendo from node 1 to node 4, which is, from node 2 to node 4. And also this one with dynamic P. And here we will get from with let's say immediate forte. How it's called? Yeah, with for some reason it doesn't work. Yeah, because we should, use starts with from. Yeah, I think in order to avoid confusions, maybe I should delete some of the suggestions for autocomplete, because it seems like I can write some of the stuff, but actually I cannot. Although I thought that I can at some point, but anyways. Yeah, we start immediately from FFFF, from node 1 to node 4. Sorry, from node 2 to node 4. Yeah. This one, let's say it's below. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Dynamics 11 or 12? 12. Okie dokie. Yeah, you can clearly hear the difference. Okay. Yeah, but it seems to me maybe we can do even more, just to be sure. All right. Yeah, it doesn't seem that it's growing anywhere. I think it's a bug. Not quite sure. Oh yeah, I think the max number of. Let me hear. Let me see the. Yeah, 110, and then the max number. Yeah, of course. Then it will not be significantly like detectable. Yeah, let's leave it even like this, but let's decrease the starting point, right? Reach. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, now I hear that it's getting louder and louder. Yeah, because when you start with triple F, of course, it's less noticeable how it goes up to like just 25 points. I mean, Midi is quite discrete in that sense, I would say. Alright, that seems like working quite nice. Maybe I should consider some of the like things that I would like to improve in terms of auto completion. Like, for example, if I do this, it doesn't work. So list of blah blah blah. Okay, with dynamic, it's all good. Crescendo, diminuendo. Yeah, I mean, I'm adding those things which seems like, I mean, the main point here is when I type start, right? Then it's quite nice to have those options available. So if a user can get used to that, then it's really useful. Otherwise, it can be a bit confusing, because if you start typing, then you will see that, yeah. And unfortunately, those are part of the same progression of the commands, so it's not like I can control that thing in this particular case. Yeah, generally I would say it's alright. Maybe I can come up with better mechanism in the future. Anyways, so let me just run. How can I check the coverage, by the way? The coverage can be checked by this specific command, I guess. Okay, let's go. First of all, it will run the test, and then I will run the command which is called check or report. For now, I just need to report, to be honest, to be updated and see what kind of lines I have missed, if I did. So, yeah. All right. And now let me just run report. I think it can be updated like this, right? Yeah. Alright, now let's go to the coverage folder. Let's open the okay. Let's go to the Midi. And what I'm interested in mostly at this moment is I think Midi file itself. Here I guess it's all covered more or less. Yeah, this one maybe not completely, but this is not something I'm focusing right now. Trying to take a look at indicating dynamics. Okay. Alright, so there are a few spots that I haven't covered. Okay. This one I don't think it's necessary to cover. Although, maybe. By the way, if I left that triple F test, I would have that covered. Alright, so crescendos where ending velocity should be marked by this thing. Okay, it's interesting. So I never had crescendo with ending value. Why? That's a bit that's a bit weird. Yeah, all right. Yeah, and what about other thing which is called velocity for node? Yeah, there is only one case, this one, I suppose. Yeah. Is this moment also not covered in similar functions? Not really. Yeah, I think I messed up with this particular case. Alright, no worries. I think I can fix this. So basically, yeah, it doesn't make any sense because when dynamic is found, I'm gonna break it here. So maybe I should go a little bit outside. Oh no, it was here before. Yeah, I'm super confused. Okay, pitch for node. So we broke here. Then we go where would it go? Okay. Yeah, pitch adjustment time index. So why that's different from what I do? Doesn't seem make sense. So yeah, basically I think that I just don't have the particular test that covers this thing. All right. Okay, so let's go first and fix the initial problem, which is, I don't know which one. Yeah, this one. So yeah, for some reason I don't have any single test which have value after. That's kind of weird. Okay. Maybe it's not really weird, it's just maybe it's just going extremely above those numbers. Okay, so I think I got the idea what's going on here. We need to just have two nodes, and let's say that we got crescendo, which starts with B from node 1 to node end, and finishes with F at node 2. And new line, the same thing for diminuendo, which starts with F and finishes with B. Alright, and let's stretch nodes by 4 times. Okay. Dynamics 13.txt. Alright, let's run the coverage. I know it's gonna take a while, but I think it's worth our time just to see that the significant progress will be made in particular those lines of code. So yeah. Yeah, I also don't have tests for sequence of grace nodes, which I also need to cover. All right. Let's run the report. Let's update the file. Okay, it haven't been changed, which is weird. Yeah, okay. New dynamic type is crescendo. We got the value after. Okay, so why doesn't work? Dynamics value after. All right, let me just maybe log out. This value. Okay, so it's undefined and undefined. Is this one 13, 14, 13th? Not sure. Yeah, I think that's correct. Why it's undefined? Just why? Value after dynamic change mark. Okay, let's go to the page schema. Value before, value after. So for some reason it's undefined. Okay, just let me log out dynamic change mark because I have no idea what's going on. Finish true. Okay, so there is no value after. Why is there any value after? Just why? And also I got like 2 of them, right? Or rather, yeah, just 1 of them. I'm running 13th, so let's go there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let me just log out the dynamic change mark. Okay, so this one goes as a value after. Okay, interesting. So I don't then really need this. Seems like. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, so that change, it can change a lot, by the way. Value after. Okay. So where it was value before? Okay, can see. Bum bum bum. Yeah, I also think that yeah. Bum bum bum. Yeah, hard to tell. It's hard to tell. So apparently this dynamic mark at the start already contains the value after, which is quite surprising to me. So basically the second object just contains the information that this particular crescendo or diminuendo is finished or not. So so that being said, maybe I can recopy this code up, but at the same time, do I really need to? Because it's not like yeah, maybe I really need to. So it goes with start velocity, current dynamic, blah blah blah. Yeah. Here we go with end velocity. All right. Pum pum pum. Yeah, maybe it can work. I'm not sure. Yeah, there are of course start velocity is not defined. Things like this. Where it's failing, number 71. Okay, yeah, sure. We need to copy this thing. I don't know whether it would work or not, but there are quite a few failing tests. Oh my, yeah, there are a lot of them. Yeah, because I haven't calculated actually the value after properly. So let's take a look at the first example. Yeah, I really hope it's gonna work better at least, or not worse. Yeah. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Is it like always like this? I mean, it's kind of weird because I remember that certain dynamics marks should have. I don't know. Let's look out all the cases here. Let's see. Do I have other console logs? Bum bum bum. I do really have. Yeah, indeed. Quite indeed, this thing is specific there. Okay, so start velocity. All right. Now the new dynamic aura object type, if that's crescendo. Oh right, I think I realized what's going on. I think I should put those things right here at the end. Now let's go and run all the tests. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I will have the same failing ones. I don't know. Okay. Okay, I think I'll continue off stream. I'm a bit tired, and yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm progressing. Yeah, it's just too late, unfortunately. But luckily tomorrow is a Saturday, so I can continue. I can continue tomorrow.